Have you ever felt overwhelmed by anxiety? Do the worries of life, the pressures of the world, and the constant noise inside your head leave you feeling restless, unsure, and empty? We all face moments when peace seems so far away, and we wonder if we will ever feel truly at rest again. But in times like these, we must remember that God promises us peace. His word tells us that He is our shepherd, guiding us to still waters and green pastures. We are never alone in our struggles. God's peace is not just a fleeting feeling. It is a deep, lasting comfort that transcends the chaos around us. Welcome to Daily Prayer, your moment to breathe, reflect, and reconnect with God. If you're feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or weighed down by life's challenges, this video is for you. If this message resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on notifications so that you never miss a moment of prayer and peace. Today, we will meditate on the powerful promise of Psalm 23, a prayer for peace and rest for the weary soul. We will seek God's comfort in times of anxiety and ask for His peace to fill our hearts and minds. This is a prayer for those of us who feel lost, burdened, or uncertain, reminding us that God is always with us, guiding us toward peace and tranquility. When anxiety takes over, it can feel like a heavy weight pressing on our chest. It's easy to get caught in the spiral of worry, to feel like the world is too much to handle. But in those moments, God calls us to rest in Him, to trust that He has a plan for us, and to remember that He will lead us to peace. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Psalm 23:1. This simple yet powerful statement is a reminder that when we trust God, He will provide for us, guide us, and lead us to the peace we so desperately need. As we reflect on this truth, ask yourself, do I truly trust that God will provide for me? Can I surrender my worries and allow Him to lead me to peace? In the midst of anxiety and chaos, God invites us to rest. We live in a world full of noise, distractions, and constant pressure. It's easy to feel like we're always running, always striving, never finding a moment to truly breathe. But God offers us a different way. He calls us to lie down in green pastures and to find rest beside still waters. This imagery in Psalm 23 is not just about physical rest, but spiritual rest. God promises to lead us to places of peace, where our hearts and minds can be at ease. He offers us His presence as a refuge from the storms of life. The question is, are we willing to stop and rest in Him? Are we willing to trust that God's peace can be found when we pause and allow Him to guide us to stillness? There's something powerful about still waters. Water that is calm and clear is a symbol of God's peace. When we're overwhelmed, we often seek solutions through our own strength. We try to fix everything ourselves, never taking the time to slow down and invite God into the process. But true peace comes when we surrender our worries to God and allow Him to lead us to the places where we can rest. It might seem difficult, especially when anxiety feels out-consuming, but God calls us to trust Him. He doesn't just want us to survive. He wants us to thrive in His peace. When we are at rest in Him, we are able to hear His voice more clearly, to feel His presence more deeply, and to find the strength we need to face life's challenges. When anxiety and fear take root in our hearts, it can feel like a battle to find peace. The weight of our worries can drain us, leaving us spiritually exhausted. But God promises that He will restore our souls. He knows our deepest pain, our hidden struggles, and He wants to heal us from the inside out. God's restoration isn't just about fixing our circumstances. It's about renewing our spirits, refreshing our hearts, and giving us the strength to carry on. David says, He restores my soul, a simple yet profound statement. In our moments of exhaustion and anxiety, God is there to restore us, to fill us with His peace, and to remind us that we are never alone in our struggles. His restoration comes when we allow Him to lead us, to guide us in paths of righteousness, and to renew our faith in Him. When we feel overwhelmed by the burdens of life, it's easy to forget that God is with us, ready to restore us. But He doesn't just want to help us survive. He wants to bring us to a place of healing and peace. He wants to lead us to paths of righteousness, where we can walk in His truth and trust that He is guiding us every step of the way. God's restoration is a process. It doesn't happen overnight. And it doesn't mean that life will suddenly be without challenges. But it does mean that God is always at work, healing our hearts, renewing our spirits, and making us whole again. When we trust in Him, we can rest assured that He is leading us on a path that will bring peace, healing, and hope. Even when life feels like it's falling apart, when we're walking through dark and difficult times, we are not alone. God promises that He is with us, even in the valley of the shadow of death. This verse reminds us that no matter how dark the path may seem, we can walk with confidence, knowing that God's presence surrounds us. In the midst of anxiety, fear, or uncertainty, we often feel as if we're walking through a valley, unsure of the way out. But the beautiful truth is that God doesn't leave us in those valleys. His presence is there, guiding us, protecting us, and comforting us. We don't need to be afraid, because God is always by our side, even in the darkest moments of our lives. The rod and staff in this verse symbolize God's protection and guidance. The rod was used to defend the sheep from danger, while the staff was used to guide and direct them. Similarly, God's presence comforts us in our troubles, protecting us from harm and guiding us through life's uncertainties. Even in our hardest moments, God's love and protection are the comfort we need. When anxiety tries to overwhelm you, remember that God is with you. You don't have to fear, even in the midst of your struggles. God is walking beside you, leading you, and offering you His peace. His presence is a constant source of comfort and strength. In life, we will all go through difficult times. We will face challenges, pain, and heartache. But the key to finding peace is trusting that God is with us every step of the way. He is our protector, our guide, and our comfort. And with Him by our side, we have nothing to fear.